twirl.
Okay.
And then you take your hat off and catch it.
Oh, that would be sick. Like, and then you just put the whole deck in there and then put your hat back on.
Oh god. I don't know if that's
Nah,
extra.
I wasn't feeling that.
Alright.
Do you want to?
Well, if I'm gonna die, film my death. So now we are going to learn my specific little technique for flicker. Okay, you've seen this flourish, I'm sure, a bunch in lots of different videos. Mr. Andre Jick does this flourish very well. The Verts do this flourish really awesomely, and you can check out their specific tutorial for free on YouTube of just this version. Okay, this is just the basic version of flicker, which lots of people do. My version looks a little bit like this. It's a little bit different, and it has a little bit of a weirder knack to it and a weirder motion that goes on, and also a little flick at the end inspired by Andre Jick. So here's the mechanics of it. Okay, I'm going to assume that you already know how to do flicker. If you don't know how to do it, like I said, just go check out the Verts YouTube video for it. It's really, really great. I highly recommend it. So basically, you're going to perform flicker, and from here, instead of rotating the card back up with your thumb, once you've gotten to this motion or this part of the flourish, you're simply going to rotate it around the middle finger. Okay, once it goes around the middle finger, the ring finger is going to jump on top of it and take it down one more time. Okay, so now the middle finger is rotating around the ring finger. And the pinky then comes on top, similar to how the middle finger came on top before, or the ring finger came on top before. So this is pretty much just rolling the card through your fingers, okay? Which I can't do very well on its own, but I've done it so many times in the action of the flourish that it comes naturally to me. So again, once you're here, you're just flicking it through your fingers, and once you're at this point, you're going to do another kind of superficial action. And I say superficial because nothing's actually happening. It just gives it a little bit more motion. Basically, all I'm doing is once it's in this position, okay, you're simply going to curl your fingers in as your wrist turns over. Okay, so my whole hand is turning over as this comes in, okay, as the fingers curl. Okay, it happens, both actions happen at the same time. So the fingers are curling as my hand is turning over, okay? So it happens like this. And it's literally just doing the exact same action in reverse, okay? So you're curling them in, and as you come around, you're simply opening it back up and turning your hand around, okay? So in the action of the flourish, it looks like that. So then the final step of the flourish, once you come here, is to flick it off of the middle finger. Let the middle finger go. So you're pinching it now only between the ring finger and the pinky. And you're gonna rotate it all the way around until you would rotate it back up, which you can totally do. But in my case, once I'm here, I simply flick it onto the deck. Okay, so all I'm doing is taking my ring and pinky fingers, curling them in, okay, and extending them, okay, extending them very quickly, okay. And again, it's very simple. It's not a very knacky action. It's just simply opening your hand and letting go of the card, okay. It's a lot simpler than it actually looks. So from here, you're just extending it, okay, like this. So once again, from the top, you're doing flicker, you're rotating it around the ring finger, the middle finger, the pinky finger, then once you're here, you're flicking it, okay? All you have to do is add that little flare before you get to the pinky, and you're set to go. So what I usually do is do this twice, and then the second time, I'll let it land on the deck, if I can get it to land on the deck. Like so. Once it lands on the deck, I'm simply taking this card with my thumb and pulling it to the bottom. Okay, again, a move that I'm sure you've seen many times in a lot of different flourishes. So once more from the top, we'll do it at a half speed. And preferably don't drop the card. And that is my variation on flicker.